As you guys know, Brent Pham, right here, the gentleman right here, has been banned from appearing live on my channel. And it was not my choice. The people have spoken. They donated significantly to insure it off. And it was a bidding war one time. And the pro Brent people won the war. And they paid to keep him on. And then the next stream, a substantial amount of money was raised to keep him off. So he is banned until April 21st. But we've already raised $135 to keep him off another month. And it's rumored, or as promised, that more will be donated to keep him off. Let's hear what he had to say on More Phenomenal Expo when they got called out. And there's a time where I actually pop up in the chat and give some explanation of what the hell is going on.
I was trying to find out about the event because I'm considering going to the one September, and I'm hearing good stuff about it. So
as he should.
Yeah, I'm considering it. But we go off topic. That's fine. Why am I banned? Is this a positive, quote unquote, positive channel? Because I don't want you guys complaining like, oh, Brent ruined the vibe, or you guys.
Man, I'm already going.
Cut him off. Cut him off. Let's go.
You guys handle some real talk, or is this another one of those like fan words?
Some real talk. Oh, he thinks only Henry's dealing with the hard hitting. Okay,
if Adam gets back on, then it can be real talk. But.
Right. Okay.
It could be real talk. Right. It could be real talk right now, bro. We're in the good old US of A. Freedom of speech.
This happened on More Phenomenal, your channel. So we were talking, and you know me, like I just talk, and then there was just a coincidence. We got freedom of speech, but not freedom of consequence. That's term is thrown around a lot. Does not mean freedom of consequence. Well, anyway, I was on this channel. I was talking about Henry, and I know Jerusalem's laughing. He's gonna go on that channel. Henry channel and report to Henry. I know you.
Somebody click. All right. First off, shout out to my man Moses says keep Brent Pham banned for 3,000 years, dropping a membership. Appreciate you, Moses, man. Hopefully you back home, man. So he thinks that he was banned because he was talking negatively about me, guys. Brent was banned because y'all paid to get him off. He's been anytime he goes on another show, he typically talks negatively about me. So it's not like I'm like, oh my God, Brent, you hurt my feelings. You're banned. I'm just like, oh, dude, it is. He talks negatively about me as much as Austin St. John fabricates his life. Think about that. Let that set in.
I would actually bet that Henry's probably watching this. Like, what would I have to report about this? Like,
yeah, he's probably watching.
Probably.
Like, I mean, I have nothing to add to this conversation. It's just like y'all just making me laugh. Like there's no drama to report.
I think I'm about to enter the chat in like less than a minute.
Well, anyway, I was on this live stream, I was talking about Henry and about like him spreading misinformation, and it's quite casual because he does it all the time. He calls people out. He's called me and he accused me of lying. So, and I proved him wrong. And it's kind of like that. That's kind of like the nature of his channel. Like what I like about Henry's channel is that he's willing to talk about the things that no one else is willing to talk about. But apparently he took issue with what I said, and apparently he took one of his
Answer 06 got upset that you said JDF it was something about drugs or something. He had an illegal substance or something like that. Some type of crime that JDF committed.
His audience members took issue. I won't repeat exactly what he took issue with.
Exactly. You see why he won't repeat it? Like, why not repeat it? Repeat it. If it was so like, oh, it was just an innocent comment, repeat it.
Because I know the nature of these fandom channels, I don't want to get too negative, but he had disagreement with what I said on Henry's channel, and it crossed a line with him. Because when Henry presents facts, and he does a great job, like pulling up the court docs, toxicology reports, when he presents those.
Now you see, he said toxicology reports because you remember, guys, Brent hates JDF. He hates him. He hates JDF with all his soul. It's not about how he treated Twee. It's literally something deeper than that. Maybe he's not letting on, but he absolutely hates him. Remember when I was like, hey, he said F JDF, and he got silent. He said this shit. Let's keep going.
information, that type of information, people are going to make comments about it. And I made a comment about it, and an audience member took issue with it. And he gave me an attitude on Henry's channel and said, I paid like $350 to ban you for 30 days.
Himself sent $350 for the ban. One
So
thing.
not those exact, like it was like $350.
Like
That's
a good chunk of more than like $5.
All right, there we go. Thank you, Moses, again, man. Appreciate you out here.
Henry, thank you so much.
Blake said it right here. Brent tried to claim JDF was a criminal because of toxicology report, but it was below the belt, uncalled for.
That's a truthful statement.
There you go, right there. Let's keep going.
And the $5 he was asking. That's crazy.
Yeah, for 30 days. I'm like, whoa, you could use that money to buy autographs.
Now here is something that y'all don't see. The resilient army is everywhere.
A good chunk of more than like $5. And the $5 he was asking.
You see that?
That's crazy.
You see that? To stay resilient at the More Phenomenal Expo. Just keep that in mind.
Easy.
Yeah, for 30 days. I'm like, whoa, you could use that money to buy autographs from your favorite.
Yeah, to buy a plane ticket to More Phenomenal Expo and come have a good time.
And you would have.
Look, we will unban Brent if he sponsors a guest for Kaiju Matsuri. Like, I'll just throw that out there.
Now, I do think it's interesting. Brent would say, like, talk about how other people spend his money when we know Brent has spent thousands of dollars on Austin St. John, despite the Hitler shirts, the making fun of a gay person, despite the him admitting his guilt, the testimony. So I do think that's a little bit ironic on that front right there.
We'll go find Henry himself.
It's crazy. 350. I was like, whoa, Henry, am I gonna get some of that cut? You're using me to
yeah, you're lining his pockets right now.
My cut, Henry. I mean, I'm just joking.
I would have.
At the
I would
cut,
have put you 100.
I don't expect any money from that, but it's kind of like, and people are like, oh, we might welcome you back in 30 days unless someone else. I'm like, honestly, it's just kind of like, it's entertainment. And I said on that channel, we're not a community, we're not friends. So I don't take it.
I take offense to that. I think we are a community. I do find some of y'all, if not all of y'all, to be my friend. I've reached out to y'all on several occasions, privately, publicly, not even talking about Power Rangers or content. Hey, how's life? What's going on? I've had personal conversations with probably about 50 to like 90% of y'all in the chat. You know, that the people who reach out to me, I've talked to. Even if you didn't donate, I'm not like one of the guys who are like, oh, only talk to the people who donate, man. If you ain't donate, I'm not even reading it. There's some people out there like that. Cause you know, at the end of the day, I realize that we're all human and hey, I have a relationship with everyone. Every relationship is different, but if you've DM'd me, there's probably a 99% chance I responded. I bare minimum acknowledged your DM. Acknowledge me. So I think that's where Brent wrong. And, you know, the problem is Brent is what they call a black sheep. You know, he is technically still part of the family, but he's like the black sheep of the family. He's the guy who's like, oh my God, who invited the cousin that no one likes to the family? He's that guy. And it's okay that he's that guy, but you know, that's the role he plays within this family that I see it as. But you know, hey, what do I know? What do I know? And shout out to my man Me Hooks who says, my penance for supporting Brent. Forgive me, Father. All right, that is 5 Hail Marys or 5 Hail Henrys. 5 Hail Henrys in the mirror. All right, Me Hooks, 5 Hail Henrys, and you shall be forgiven.
Henry, thank you so much.
But you know, that's his outlook on the community that we have 100% built. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to my man Moses saying, keep Brent banned for 3,000 years. 3,000 years. Jesus. Maybe 100. Hey, at this rate, I don't think we'll ever see Brent back on stream. I don't think so. But let's keep going.
Personally, like if it was a close friend of mine doing that, I'd have a huge issue with it.
Right.
But of course, but I've used social media as entertainment.
All right, I've entered the chat. I've entered the chat. As you can see right here, the Henry Resilient Clips has entered the chat. And they're going to start bringing up stuff that I say.
So things are approached a little bit differently because there's a lot of things that have happened on that channel that you just scratch your head and think, oh my God, that person's still allowed to be on the channel, but you took issue with this person. Where are the standards?
That he's referring to, like, what he does is he doesn't want to say Drew's name.
But how dare you speak to me that way?
He was like, I'm gonna smack you. Now we know Drew ain't gonna smack nobody, but this is what the black sheep of the family do, is they try to look for technicalities for other people to be in their circumstance, to be in their boat. Misery loves company, guys.
And I'm being banned, yet some other people are allowed to be on there despite what they did. There's no standards, but again, it's social media. So yeah, I'm banned for that. I'm not even allowed to come up, or I don't know. They might say, "Oh, Brent, you're allowed to chat, but you're not allowed to come up." I'm like, "Well, you're still banning me." So I'll just go on other channels like this one that are more tolerant to differences of opinion. And yeah, it's just, and people are like, Francis is like, yes, keep him off. I'm like, girl.
Oh, we got 20 days.
Brent loves mentioning Francis. Loves that name. If Brent was to have a kid, he would name her Francis. I promise you. But what ends up happening ultimately is comments like this, right? Where people are like, man, just keep this fool off. People see this, and the people who don't, are like, okay, he clearly hasn't learned. And shout out to Donald Nevin, who says, no, 3,000 years is not enough. He is not enough. He says, keep Brent off for 10,000 years. 10,000 years. Keep him off. Oh my goodness.
How dare you?
Oh man. All right, let's keep it going.
April 21st, you'll be eligible for parole.
Of course.
Here you go.
I told you Henry would probably watch it. I told you.
Jerusalem went quick and sent him the link. She's like, she's on.
She did.
Get on there.
I'm like, oh,
For real.
probably watching. Karen's probably watching, and then now this instance, Henry's watching, and then Henry always tries, like Blake. Oh, he'll always type. He'll type his message, but he's afraid to go on. But with me, he's like, oh, Brent, type your response on email, but you can't come up. I'm like, okay.
Email.
See, here's the thing, right? Brent wants to come up, guys. So when y'all pay to keep him off, y'all hurting him.
Type your email, or you can't come up.
Send a letter by mail.
Better by mail, yeah. I'll send you write a letter instead, and then so he could comment, and so I can't respond. I mean, it's just hilarious to me. I mean, but I viewed it as a good fun. Like, people are gonna pay what, $500 this time? I mean,
Crazy.
it's just crazy. Like that.
I have $500 right now.
Don't spend that money on Henry's channel. Spend it on here so we can keep him off.
Yeah.
Spend us to keep him off of Henry's channel, though. We'll keep spamming.
Will we? I think we will.
Spend that money at Kaiju Matsuri September. Mid-September.
14.
Does he charge
Better use of your money.
autographs at the celebrities charge for autographs, or?
Yeah, but they're usually like $40 or so, and our entry fee is like $15. So it's like,
Yeah.
Okay,
not
so
really spending much to even get in there.
you're not bringing like the big guests that are charging like.
Now, you heard all that. And shout out to my man Chad, who says, Brent with the same old stuff. Oh man, you took the words right out of my mouth.
That's a truthful statement.
Brent with the same old stuff. Throw shade at JDF. Check. He's always going to throw shade at JDF. Bring up Francis. What aboutism? What aboutism with Drew? Even though he apologized, lie about Henry's motives. 100%. Bury his hand in the sand with Stolen Valor Geiger. This is his MO. So like when people like, oh, well, he's saying all this, you see Brent come up, no matter Geiger's testimony, he don't care. Geiger says it out his mouth that he's guilty. He don't care. When he should just say, look, man, no matter what Geiger does, I am just going to support him. He's a felon. I don't care. I'm going to support him because he's anti-JDF. and Geiger is anti JDF, and you know the ASJ Twee stuff. So I'm just gonna support him no matter what. Leave me alone. That's what he should just say, and he would be fine. Now it does get a little bit better towards the end where El Jefe comes on. Let me make sure
$100 like sheer. I mean, you guys brought.
I mean,
That's kind of what we work with. Really,
They want to work with
really. Yeah, a lot of them will work with us a lot of the times.
Yeah, honestly, this year was one of the cheaper years, to be honest. Like,
All right, I'm back. I'm back.
All right, so El Jefe comes back, and he is about to give his opinion on the ban. And I want to make sure I capture it accurately, because he starts talking like, one, he hypes me up. he does hype me up, and calls Sky a scammer. But it's like hard to. I didn't watch this, guys, so we might be skipping around a little bit. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's go.
Like I said, Henry isn't Henry without Brent.
There we go.
Oh,
Drop the mic.
good luck.
Henry isn't Henry without Brent. Do you guys agree or disagree? Just put agree or disagree. Let's see. Let's just start a poll. Does this am I Henry without Brent? Am I? Do y'all feel like, hey, you get less of a product or you get a better product? No. Like, what do you think? Yes, you need Brent. It's not like he likes some co-host. If you guys haven't noticed, he used to come up for about like 20 minutes, you know, back when things were, you know, the clips were clipping for him. And then now that people like Chad has pointed out, like, bro, we got it. We got it. Victim. The views just really ain't there no more.
Oh, if you go on Henry's stream and say that, you try
Beat him
saying
up, Henry.
yeah, you kind of you end up.
That'll be the next $350 to get Adam
You're
off.
gonna be screwed.
yeah, like if you say that, if you came up and on Henry's stream, people are gonna line up and say like, how this Adam guy is a Brent simp. He's I don't know. He's a Henry hate, like he's not welcome here. They're gonna pay another $500 to keep you off.
No,
Brent was my favorite guest
I'm
of
being
PMC.
100%
I said it,
serious.
I mean it.
I didn't start watching Henry until you got on the show. When you got on the show, you made it entertaining, and then you kept.
I'm in the same boat too.
But you're not
I'm in
making
the
ours
same boat,
entertaining?
too.
You want to waste all your good stuff on Henry's stream?
So that's why I kept watching, because
Well, I told you guys he is a local.
I wanted to keep seeing, like, hearing your opinion on like the DVOs, the Austin St. John stuff. Like, that's why I kept coming back and watching.
I think I remember
Henry,
Strifer was
Adam's
a
gonna tell
Deltron
you
that
to
said
pay
the
the
same
400
thing.
and you want Brent back. That's what he's gonna say. Pay
Maybe
the
yeah,
400
Deltron or Stripe
I'm
saying
gonna
that they never
I'm gonna
watch
make
Henry.
Brent a co-host next with Muff. It's gonna be the Brett and Muff show next.
We've heard that before. We've heard that. Hey, remember Rican was saying he was gonna do that. He was gonna do all that stuff. Where is his? You know what I'm saying?
So Henry felt like he had to shoot that out the sky.
And I messed up his plans.
Because we got some
Join us
people out here.
a couple Thursdays. Every Thursday it's gonna be me and Brent.
I'm not
Putting the
joking.
tea over
If you paid $400, people on there would pay $500. I'm not joking. Like that's how
Leave it.
I got a credit card.
it's just crazy. They'll pay. They'll take a loan or something. But it's kind of like
Henry, you accept credit card?
Now I'm in the chat, but like I got my daughter right now, so I'm just. Or what? Did I have my daughter? If I recall, I was typing. It was like, "Hey, come up." I was like, "I'll come up, but you got to drop Brent down." I was like, "Look, I'm not gonna be on any live stream with Brent."
Get some cash back on.
I mean, I wouldn't disrespect y'all who donated for that. You know, like it'd be like so disingenuous for y'all to pay not to see me and Brent on a live stream, and then I just like violate it and go on another channel and do it.
Right here.
So what else did I miss?
That's about it.
Mm-hmm.
Missed everything.
All right, so I mean that's his opinion. I think they talk a little bit more about it. I know they plug my channel like right here.
Oh, no joke. Well, I'm glad he paid it back, because fuck that.
Oh, they were talking about scamming Sky Frank and the special needs child that she scammed or person.
70.
But
Yeah.
he wanted a Brent brain rot playlist. But what do you guys think? What do you guys think of Yo Kang? I think Brent, that was like the highlight. Basically, in short, Brent is really upset about the ban, guys. He's modding. I don't know what y'all did to him, but it is what it is what it is. So let me know what you guys think of Brent being upset about his ban and El Jefe thinking I need Brent, which I mean the views have been fine. But I much rather have the super chats than the Brent views. The super chats generate way more than the Brent views ever did. So continue to keep Brent off for sure. I mean, and if he was to come on, what's he gonna say? He read the testimony. I sent it to him. I emailed it to him. He has a raw, uncut copy of it to see for himself. I'm sure he saw the videos, and he's still going to be supporting Austin St. John for life. All right, like the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.